Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Let's go, Blue 58.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I could play action down the road.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a 4th down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a 1st down.
Play clock winding down. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And right with it here over the middle. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I'd never bet against him.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And Charles Diggs looked pretty good week 3 of the preseason. All 5 targets that came his way, he caught him for 71 yards.
He was known as a steal last year because they got him later in the draft. Now he's just one of their better players. He may be the #1 receiver. Depends on how Laquan Treadwell comes along, but it doesn't really matter for them. A big-time target for Teddy Bridgewater, and that'll take the pressure off the running game for Adrian Peterson.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.